on, everybody? I'm Noah from PhoneDoc.com, and this is the Droid X, the new generation, the first of the new generation of Droid smartphones from Verizon, Motorola, and Google. I'm looking at. So we'll go back to the operating system here, and it's Android 2.1 with just a little bit of customization. So you've got on the bottom by default your call button, your contacts button, and then your application menu button. And so you can scroll through. Got a few custom Verizon apps, My Verizon, Skype Mobile comes pre-installed on the phone. Media Share and DLNA are for wireless sharing of media. There's an FM radio app, the car dock mode, which will take you into just giant buttons. So if you are using the phone in the car, please don't text and drive. Don't do distracted driving. It's not worth it. But if you're using the navigation and that kind of stuff, hit the voice search button. Let it do it that way. Of course, the built-in Google navigation works very well. To talk about for a second, actually, no, we're not going to do that. I'll get to that stuff with the call quality and all that in a second. You can install non-market applications on your phone, so they didn't block that, which is nice. Verizon didn't really do much to get in the way of Android here. And when you go to the market, there's actually a Verizon tab. So all of your Verizon-specific apps, if you want them, all the VCast stuff, the backup assistant, all these things are available through the market. So kind of a nice look by Verizon there, kind of staying out of the way of Android. Otherwise, you have 7 home screens, and on the bottom you can see kind of this, with the dots there, this little graphic to let you know what home screen you're on. So that's kind of nice. Not everybody will like it, but I think for the new Android user, I'm not crazy about the graphics. The whole Droid robot thing doesn't really appeal to me, but I understand what they're doing. I think it works well. Motorola's widgets, you can see here, they're instead of blur, you've got a Twitter widget, a Facebook widget. You've got a weather widget. You've got these, power control widgets, or connectivity widgets. You've got your calendar widget, your general social networking widget here. I'm not crazy about the look and feel of all these different widgets, but they are what they are. They're much less obtrusive than Moto Blur, and you can not use them, which is great. And then obviously you can, install whatever widgets you want. So. Here's the Motorola widget list with, the connectivity control, like I said, calendar, date and time, GPS toggle, photo slideshow, social networking, social status, which are the ones I've just shown you, all that stuff. And then we can go back, and of course you can choose your Android widgets, the pre-installed ones, and then, there's the Twitter app that I install, and it has its own widgets you can choose from, that kind of thing. So, I like that. I like the step back that Motorola took on this device with, including the social networking support out of the box, but not overdoing it. Like I think Blur, to a lot of people, myself included, was a little bit overdone. Favorite contacts widgets, so I can select a contact here. And Anne Hathaway, I don't know why I'm still following Anne Hathaway on Twitter. Sometimes I do silly things. We'll do that. And so now if I want to send Anne Hathaway a Twitter message, I can just hit it. Or I can just get rid of Anne Hathaway altogether. No disrespect, Anne. I just, we've also got your music widget. We've got... launching the camera there. So you've got that widget on the front that'll let you view photos or go into the camera mode. So we'll talk about the camera for a second here. 8 megapixel still camera with flash, autofocus, geotagging, mechanical shutter, like I said, and an actual dedicated flash button or camera button on top there, which is great. I like to see that on the phones. So half press to get the autofocus going, take the photo, processes, and then get right back to it, take another one, let it go, give it a second, right back to it. So it's pretty quick to load. Camera, I found that the camera has been very good, above average for an 8 megapixel camera. I think a little bit better than the Droid Incredible, which I'm showing down there, and the Evo, which both have 8 megapixel cameras. Video, we'll switch over to video here, 720p HD video. And you've got these things called scenes that let you manage. I told you before that 3 mics on the device for noise cancellation on calls. You can also use them in your video capture. So you've got these scenes. Everyday captures video from all directions. Outdoors reduces the wind noise using the noise cancellation. Narrative will emphasize the camera pointing towards me. So from behind the camera, it'll pick up what's on this side and not what I'm shooting, as opposed to subject, which you can shoot video and it'll emphasize the audio, use the microphones that are pointing outwards. So if I'm shooting a picture of somebody else or a video of somebody else or something going on, then it could pick up that sound. So pretty cool. My results with the camcorder, the HD quality, have been kind of mixed, but I keep hearing from other reviewers, colleagues of mine in the industry, that they think the video results are great, which leads me to believe that I need to do some more thorough testing. So I think we're going to do just a shootout of HD video capture quality between this, maybe the iPhone 4, the Evo 3G, and we'll see what else we can round up that shoots the 720p HD video. There is an option to upload video direct to YouTube, but my results with that weren't so good. You can see on the Phone Dog channel, I shot some video of a Motorola promo, or Motorola thing we did talking about their smarter driving campaign. You can see that on YouTube. Didn't come out all that well. I wasn't impressed with it. So we'll have to do some more testing. Otherwise, what can I tell you? There's support for 3G mobile hotspot. Very easy to use. Works well over Verizon's 3G network. You just tap. It starts up. Since I did that over-the-air update, my settings weren't saved. But, that's it. Enter your password. Boom. It works. I've been using it. Works well. It does kill your battery life, but, that's going to happen. Also on the device, Skype Mobile, which is nice. It's integrated. You can put your, you can get your Skype calls right here. That also works well. Not on Wi-Fi though, so I need to switch over. So I'm not going to do that right now. But I just did one Skype call to test. The quality was good. Speaking of call quality, in general, the call quality on the phone has been very good. The noise cancellation, I'm here in the San Francisco Bay Area, in the East Bay in Oakland, but I've used the phone also in San Francisco. Verizon's network coverage out here is pretty strong. Right now I only have one bar. My office that I'm in, all the networks, the coverage is a little spotty. But phone calls have been good in here, and when I've taken it out, coverage, phone calls have been good, and the signal strength, reflects how the networks are in my area. So that's why it's only one bar here, and I'm saying, no, really, it's been good, because it has been. Call quality has been good, but here's the thing. The noise cancellation on the phone works really well. Motorola's always put a premium, or for a while now has been putting a premium on actual voice calling, noise cancellation, that kind of thing. And it works. The thing that has been a little bit of an issue is volume quality on both ends of the call. Some of the calls have been excellent. Some of them, the volume's been a little weird. And then when I've pumped up the volume, using the phone itself, it's gotten a little distorted, a little funny sounding. And on the other end of the call, there have been a few issues where the volume seemed a little low. But kind of few and far between on those. Just a handful of them figure I'd mention. But in general, very good call quality. And, the phone gets a signal very well. Again, I say that there's only one bar. But what can I tell you? In my testing, I haven't had drop calls. It's been a pleasure to work with. Speaking of which, 3.5mm headphone jack, Bluetooth, stereo Bluetooth, all also work well, sound good. Good stuff. There you go. I've already gone into depth here. I'm not going to go into how Android 2.1 works with all the social networking stuff and that kind of thing. But you can link up all your Twitter, your Facebook, all that stuff into your contacts. You can use built-in apps. You can add other apps. What can I tell you? In general, the phone has been great to work with. It's got the Amazon. You can buy music through the Amazon store. It's got the Blockbuster app for watching video on the go if you want to go that route. The HDMI, like I said, it works, but only for stuff in your gallery to output to a big screen TV. The YouTube app as well. We'll show you a YouTube video just to show you. We'll go to YouTube HQ. I don't know who this is. I don't care. It's just the first video that popped up. In general, the phone's been a joy to use. I think the only thing that would hold me back from if I was going to get a new phone on Verizon right now, the thing that would hold me back would be the size. I personally prefer the size of the Droid Incredible. I think it does a ton. The screen's big enough, high enough resolution, but it's a little bit smaller form factor. That being said, that's a very subjective thing. And, if you don't mind or you like the larger size, the 4.3-inch display and the form factor that it brings with it, this is arguably the best smartphone on Verizon right now. I think performance-wise, it's the best Android phone. Battery life has generally been, not bad. Get through a day unless you're using the hotspot a lot. And what can I say? Not a lot of complaints, especially after the over-the-air update. I had a hard system crash once before the update, but since the update, it's only been a day, mind you, but since then it's been pretty smooth sailing, although this video won't load. We can go to a different video here. Let's go to bowling fail. It's a good phone. It's a very good phone. It's fast. It's smooth. The camera's pretty good for, the 8-megapixel camera. Right now I'm still thinking iPhone 4 overall better camera performance, both still and video. iPhone 4's HD video is really quite nice for a camera phone. And like I said, I was a little underwhelmed by the stuff I shot on the Droid X so far, but I'm going to do another, just video test to see how that comes out, let you guys be the judge. But there you go. Overall, it's definitely a big thumbs up. Nice work from Motorola and Verizon on the Droid X, even though this video won't play. That's always when I'm talking about, like, oh, this phone's so good, and then it stops working. So, I don't know, man. Here, crazy huge water slide? Sure. Will this one play? Maybe my Wi-Fi network just went down. I just heard my computer making sounds. So maybe I've been having some trouble with the Wi-Fi here. Let's turn off. Let's go back to YouTube. Let's get something to play. Go back. We'll start this all over. Where was that? I want to see what the bowling fail is. Let's see what that is. I'll wipe off the fingerprints on the screen. Oh, jeez. Oh, no, dude. I'm so sorry. Oh, it's gotta hurt. Yeah. Oh, but look, I think you might not get a gutter ball after all that. Look at the ball going slow. That's not going to be a strike, is it? That would be insane. He wound up with a strike. That's awesome. Wow. All right, let's go into HQ mode here and see how it does. And this might take a little while because it's it's H or Q. There we go. Oh, dude, so sad. Looks nice. Video looks sharp. All right, there we go. It's the Droid X. It's a big thumbs up. But, you got to try it before you buy it because it is a large phone. There you go. $199 launch price on contract with after rebate through Verizon, available July 15th. Much, much more on the Droid X. The Droid Incredible. This little mini Sony Ericsson. This little mini HTC Aria. Got a lot of phones around here. The Samsung Galaxy S, and then the new AT&T version, the Samsung Captivate. I got a lot of work to do. I'm going to get back to work. Much more on all this stuff on phonedog.com and, of course, droiddog.com for all your Android needs. Till next time, my name is Noah. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.